Welcome back to another issues this week for the week of 10/6. This your favorite not hater coming through for the I'm Not a Hater podcast. And once again, like always, man, appreciate the love and support that I've been getting and receiving from you all. The kind words, and just letting me know that you guys are tuning in and watching episodes, even giving me episode ideas. Definitely appreciate it. Most definitely. But to get right into things, so we're not taking up too much time. Um, First off, the first issue for this week is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. There are also many other things that are being recognized this month, but I want to personally hone in on breast cancer awareness for this month. I read this week that the deaths are down overall, but they still want people to you know get tested, um, and not just women, but men as well. Um, it can happen to both men and women with breast cancer. So, please be aware of that. I just want to give a huge shout out to all the survivors of breast cancer or any type of cancer, really, but breast cancer for sure. Salute to everybody that's survived and gone through chemo and the many various treatments that they have you go through. And also a huge rest in peace to the people that we lost to that disease. None bigger than, for me, none bigger than, this lady right here. You probably can't see her very well, but there we go. This lady right here, none bigger than her. My mom. So when you're out there, in the world, remember to get those checkups, mammograms, to completely adequately fight this horrible disease, for sure. A huge week of rest in pieces. I'm gonna highlight three, but there were like plenty of them. I'm gonna highlight three though. Pete Rose, Dikembe Mutombo, and John Amos. All legends, whether in their sport or in the field of media. Dikembe Mutombo is definitely a legend for his defensive activity in the NBA, all his awards, Defensive Player of the Year, multi-time All-Star, but also the things that he was doing off the court as well. Was aids to help Africa, building hospitals, building schools. He was just a huge humanitarian with a huge heart, a humble person, and just a great overall human being. And he will definitely be missed. Pete Rose, kind of a different figure when it comes to like being remembered. Most people remember him for, betting on baseball or betting on his team at the time, but I'm choosing to remember the man who's the all-time hits leader in Major League Baseball. Multi-time MVP, World Series winner, All-Star. He played about 20 something seasons, just an all-time great. But with that, how long is baseball going to hold Pete Rose hostage and not include him in the Hall of Fame? Like, I understand he bet on baseball, and at the time he was banned for life. But fast forward, at this point, betting is in sports everywhere. They have betting houses inside the stadiums. You can bet online. You can bet everywhere. So, me personally, in my opinion, right, I'm not a hater. He did a whole lot for the game. He's one of the greats. Let that man in the Hall of Fame. Give his family, some more peace at this point. Let that man in the Hall of Fame. John Amos, one of America's fathers. James Evans, Kunta Kinte, Cleo McDowell, just to name a few. Lisa's father on Fresh Prince. Many roles, classic roles. My favorite all time was Cleo McDowell in Coming to America. He just was hilarious in that role. He's gonna be missed. I see that there's some drama between, his kids and how they found out and who found out first. I hope they can personally resolve that. When people die, you see the true colors of family sometimes. and it gets very nasty. And hopefully, they can, like I said, they can resolve these things, and it won't be played out in the media. They deserve that chance to grieve and to heal, and they shouldn't have it played out on social media. So I hope that the son and the daughter, the brother and the sister, can come together and kind of honor their father's legacy, and do things the way that he would have done it, with a quiet grace and dignity. And to get to a real issue that was going on in the world, and you guys may or may not have heard, or not have not paid a lot of attention to it, but the dock workers, I know they got a deal in place till January, I believe. But had that strike gone longer, right? The longer it would have gone, it would have led to higher consumer prices. And especially with the holidays coming around, which is probably why they settled it, so that people can get their, things that they've ordered, and get things in the stores. But if they didn't put that, in place, man, you talking about things already being high and skyrocketing. It would have been out of control. That strike, it could really, that one could have been a doozy. It could have really halted life in certain cases. I'm hoping that, when they go back to the drawing board or the talking board, that they can really, have some cooler heads prevail, and try to get those dock workers the things that they're looking for, because they really can control a lot of things, man. I saw the amount of ports that was shut down up and down the coast, and it was like, wow, they really control a lot. So hopefully, like I said, they can work together and kind of make things better for all the parties involved. So again, like I said, these issues aren't really long for this week, but again, breast cancer awareness, I think it's domestic violence awareness too. Just be aware of those things, like breast cancer. Like I said, get tested. Not just women, but men too. Rest in peace. We got more people. We losing people daily, and there's so many people that have said rest in peace to over past couple weeks, man. It's kind of scary. And then finally, man, these dock workers at these ports, hopefully they can get a huge real deal worked out for them, and they can move on. But with that being said, like I said, there's more long form episodes coming. There's one coming this week. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys tune in for it. It'll be out this Wednesday, the October 9th. And, thanks again for tuning in. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a great one. Peace and love.